How's it going, all of you beautiful people around the world? My name is Ryan, aka Blackbeard TCG, and in today's video I want to talk to you guys a little bit about yellow. Let's talk about Big Mom. Let's talk about Charlotte Lin. Now, of course, it's actually pretty interesting because a lot of people are already getting quite worried about the character card for Charlotte Lin that's going to be in the starter deck. It's 7 cost, 8,000 power, and its ability is the first thing that we see that kind of introduces recovery mechanic. So what it does, for those of you that don't know, is on play, your opponent can choose from life or death. Will they trash one life card from the top of their life area, or will they put one card from the top of your deck to your life area? So, of course, your opponent can have the option to choose to just take the life themselves, and that's it. They don't have to worry about giving you a life back. But, of course, you're not always going to want to be in that situation, and maybe it might be better to give the opponent, to give the Big Mom player a life back, so that way you're not in lethal threshold. If I'm being completely honest, I think that this is a pretty healthy way to introduce the mechanic. Of course, it's not a recovery that's going to happen every single time, and right now this is the only card in the game that has it. And on top of that, for me personally, I think the more dangerous thing is the fact that it is a 8k body for 7 cost. I think that will be very strong, because not only do you have to deal with the effect from this card, but then now you also have to deal with an 8k body on board. And so the easy ways to out it, obviously black is going to have an easier time, but then there's the Otama Jet Pistol. It being a 7-drop 8k will be something that can swing over Kid. So overall, it's a really strong and solid card. I think that this is healthy, as long as Bandai does not overdo it with the recovery mechanics, or they at least give it like an opportunity cost type of thing. I do feel like it can work, but I just hope that they don't go too far in the direction where games can become really grindy with yellow. With it being locked behind just this one card, I think it's fine. I think the next card that I really want to talk about is the homie Zeus. Now, Zeus is super interesting, so let's read what Zeus does. It's a trigger, and its trigger is you can play this card. You know I love those type of cards. But its ability is you can rest this card, and up to one of your Charlotte Lin gain banished during this turn. Now, if we can make sure that this translation is correct and it says just Charlotte Lin, well, what does that mean? That means that not only is the Charlotte Lin character card that's in the deck going to be able to use this ability, but also your Charlotte Lin leader. And if you guys forgot what that card does, with 2 Dawn attached to her when attacking, you can add 1 card from the top of your life area to your hand. If your life is at 2 or less, you may place up to 1 place up to 1 card from your hand to the top of your life area. So you can go ahead and stack your life and stuff like that. Now, the reason why I think that this is really cool is because I really do think that banish is an underrated mechanic. I think that it's very strong. And so being able to use this will definitely be an asset. Now, on top of that, it really gets me excited because this almost confirms that we are going to be getting more Charlotte Lin. If we take a look at Kaido, we have a wide range of Kaidos to choose from. We got promo Kaidos, we got starter deck Kaidos, we have a whole bunch of Kaidos, including the Kaido character card as well. If we take a look at Charlotte Lin, so far we just have the character card Charlotte Lin and the 7 cost one, but who's to say that there isn't another Charlotte Lin character card in OPO2? Maybe there's going to be one in a tournament pack, a promo pack. We don't know. Again, we've seen this common with other cards. So I feel like we're definitely going to be getting another Charlotte Lin. And then, of course, being able to add any card or any Charlotte Lin banish is going to be something that's really fun and really interesting. Of course, with the new stage, it's going to make things a lot more fun as well. When you rest the stage, you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life area to your hand. Then you can place one of your characters that costs 3 on top of the owner's life area face up. Really cool, because 1, obviously this has triggers, so you can go ahead and play for free if it is in your life area once you take damage, but you can go ahead and put Zeus, your homie, back to the life area face up, so when it gets hit, it can then get plates, and then that way you can go ahead and use it again on your next turn, which is going to be really cool. And then you can go ahead and get the 1 card from your life that you've already stacked your deck with Charlotte Lin. I feel like it's going to be really fun, really cool. We're going to see some interesting combos. I do think that this deck is going to be really fun to play. I think that in terms of balancing, it's hard to say. Ultimately, right now, before I start worrying about balancing for yellow, I really would like to see a lot more love for blue. Obviously, there's my bias going into set 3, and it'll be interesting to see how the meta continues to develop. If you guys didn't see my previous video, you can go ahead and click the card on the top right to talk about what the meta is going to look like towards the end of OPO2. Will be interesting to see if we get any types of erratas. Maybe Zoro's not as OP anymore, and the meta just completely flips on its head with new cards in OPO3. Who knows? But overall, with yellow, I'm not too worried about it. I don't think that this looks extremely broken yet, but who knows? I might be singing a completely different tune once we see the rest of the cards in the starter deck, as well as the rest of the cards in OPO3. But I'm more curious what you guys have to think. The comment question of the day is, what are your opinions on yellow? Do you think that it looks like a deck that you're going to be playing, or is it something that you don't really care too much about? Let me know in the comment section below, and your comment will be featured in my next video. But with that being said, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe, join the Saber of Zebek. Go ahead and do it. We're almost at 1.5K. Will I be able to hit it before the New Year's? I don't know, but I need you guys to help me out. Love you all. Take it easy. Peace.